Hi guys, Ben Parsons here, welcome to my channel Blu-ray Ben. Today what I wanted to do is show you my Martin Scorsese collection. They're all on Blu-ray. I absolutely love Martin Scorsese as a director. He's not my favourite director, that has to go to Quentin Tarantino, but he's definitely my top three. And he's actually, I think the only other director I've got most films by is Steven Spielberg. But I have got a good collection of Martin Scorsese films and I just wanted to show them to you. So yeah, leave any comments down below. If there is a film that you enjoy by Martin Scorsese that I don't have, definitely recommend it to me. I have seen Mean Streets and I don't have that in my collection. I don't really enjoy Mean Streets, that's why I don't have it. But if there are any other films that I don't have and you've seen and would like to recommend, definitely I'd love to check them out and I would probably pick them up if I enjoy them. So I'm going to get straight into these. They're not from best to worst or from worst to best or anything, I've just done them alphabetically. So the first one here is The Aviator, absolutely amazing film. Leonardo DiCaprio gives a perfect performance, and Martin Scorsese loves his long films, but they're always beautifully shot, they're always brilliantly paced, and you never get bored. Even if they're 3 hours long, you never get bored, and The Aviator is a perfect example of this. A lot of people don't enjoy it as much as I do, but I think it's definitely a masterpiece. That's The Aviator. Okay, the next film was probably the best ever remake made, in my opinion. That's Cape Fear. I do own the original, which I absolutely love, but I think that the remake by Martin Scorsese is even better. Nick Nolte and Robert De Niro give perfect performances, and the soundtrack's absolutely amazing. It's just such a suspenseful film, and it's actually scary, even though it's not meant to be a horror. It's just really scary, and the end scene is absolutely amazing. So if you haven't seen Cape Fear, definitely check that out. Okay, the next one is a film that I prefer over Goodfellas, and I think 99% of the people disagree with me here. It's Casino. I love Goodfellas, don't get me wrong, but I prefer Casino, and I know that I'm in the minority there. But yeah, Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, great performances, and what can I say about this? Sharon Stone is an actress I don't really enjoy, and here she gives an amazing performance too, and I just absolutely love this film. This is once again a long film, but you never get bored. Okay, the next one is, I would probably have to say, my favourite Scorsese film. I know a lot of people wouldn't agree with me. It's Gangs of New York. Basically for Daniel Day-Lewis's performance. It's absolutely amazing, and I love Daniel Day-Lewis, and this for me is his best film. Leonardo DiCaprio, as always, gives an amazing performance. And once again, another actress that I don't really like, Cameron Diaz, she gives a good performance too. And once again, a beautiful soundtrack, beautifully shot, such an original story. It's even got some gore in there, some fight scenes, and it's got everything. Really original film that I truly enjoy. Gangs of New York. Okay, we were talking about before, that's Goodfellas. Absolutely love this film. Once again, Joe Pesci, Robert De Niro, but this time they're joined by Ray Liotta. Yeah, an amazing mafia gangster movie, and as I said, not as good as Casino in my opinion, but still a very good film, and I can watch this over and over again. And I love the way that Ray Liotta narrates it during the film. I really enjoy that. Okay, the next one is a sort of different type of Martin Scorsese film. When I saw it in the cinema, I was blown away, and this sort of proved to me that Martin Scorsese can do different types of films and they always come out amazing, and it's Hugo. I don't normally enjoy the sort of drama films where the child actors are the main protagonists, but I really did enjoy this with Chloe Grace Moretz and Asa Butterfield, I think his name is. I think they give good performances, and yeah, just really enjoyed it. And Sacha Baron Cohen's also in this, and I absolutely hate him. He's the guy who does Borat and Ali G. I absolutely hate him, but he plays a really good role in this and brings a bit of comedy to the film. And yeah, one that I highly recommend, and the only film that I actually enjoy in 3D. Okay, so the next one is The Departed, which I recently upgraded to Blu-ray. It's sort of kind of along the lines of a modern Goodfellas, like Mafia, but it's definitely a different film, and Jack Nicholson blows it and knocks it out of the park here. Once again, Leonardo DiCaprio, amazing, and Matt Damon, so many good characters and so many good actors who play those characters, and just a really good film. And once again, a beautiful soundtrack. Okay, coming to an older film now, once again with Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci. You can see that Martin Scorsese repeats a lot of his actors, and why shouldn't he? If they give amazing performances, why would you change them? And it's Raging Bull, an amazing film about, I can't remember the boxer. Yeah, Jake LaMotta. you know, like a biopic about Jake LaMotta. It's actually filmed in black and white, and it's such a good film. You know, he edits it so beautifully, films it so beautifully, and it's definitely one you should watch. And a lot of people haven't seen this. They tell me, I haven't seen Raging Bull. They should definitely check it out. I really enjoy it, and Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci are their best. Okay, the next one is one that's probably my least favourite. It's Shutter Island, which is I don't know, very difficult to sort of explain. It's a thriller suspense movie where, you know, there's a guy who you're not sure if what's happening is real or not. So it's a bit difficult to explain what's happening without giving away the plot. So I just say I highly recommend it. It's a good film. Definitely one you should watch more than once, because the first time I saw it, I sort of didn't catch most of the things in the film. You have to rewatch it because, well, once you see it, you'll realise. Leonardo DiCaprio, once again, a really good performance, and Mark Ruffalo is in it too, and yeah, I enjoyed it, but probably my least favourite Scorsese film, apart from Mean Streets. Okay, the next one is one I picked up very recently, and well, I'll just say it's Silence, starring Liam Neeson and, oh, I can't remember, Andrew Garfield. And yeah, this is, in my collection, it's probably my second to least favourite, but that's probably because I've only seen it once. Normally with Martin Scorsese films I have to watch them 2 or 3 times before I really start to enjoy them. This is a very long film, and I know I said before that normally Martin Scorsese films, even though they're long, they always keep you intrigued. I did find myself clock watching during this film. You know, it's a very long film, very slow, it's a slow burner, and yeah, it's beautifully filmed, a beautiful soundtrack, the acting's absolutely amazing, and it's a masterpiece. But the first time I watched it, I did find myself sort of being bored at times. So I'm going to rewatch it because, as I said, normally I enjoy them more when I rewatch Martin Scorsese films. But at the moment, this is probably my second to least favourite. But definitely recommend this to anyone who enjoys Martin Scorsese films. Okay, the only film that I actually have a slipcover with in my collection, this is Taxi Driver. Once again, Robert De Niro. This is a masterpiece. I hadn't seen this. You know, this film's really old. I can't remember what year it is, but I only picked up about a year or 2 years ago. I had never seen it, and when I watched it, I was absolutely blown away. I think Robert De Niro plays once again an amazing role, and yeah, it's just about a taxi driver who's sort of working and living in New York, and the things that it goes a bit crazy, but it all comes together in the end of the film. But a really, really good film, and definitely recommend watching this. There's a lot of famous quotes from this film that you've probably seen, so if you haven't seen the film, definitely check it out, but I suppose most people have already seen it. That's Taxi Driver, such a brilliant film. Okay, and now, the last but definitely not least, this is another film that I saw the first time. I didn't really enjoy it, and then when I saw it the second, the third, the fourth time, I started liking it more, and I've probably seen it about 10 times now. The Wolf of Wall Street, once again starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Different type of film, it's more of a sort of comedy. But I loved it, absolutely loved it. It's one of these films that, as I said, another one that's really long, never get bored of it. Leonardo DiCaprio, perfect in this role. Good soundtrack, some, what's her name? The actress. Oh, can't remember her name, hang on a minute. Margot Robbie, wow, it's absolutely beautiful in this film. And yeah, definitely check this one out. It's another biopic, but with a twist, really funny, and highly recommend this one. So there you go, those are all the movies in my collection. As I said, if there is a movie there that you love by Martin Scorsese that I don't own, definitely recommend it. I would love to sort of check it out. I don't think I've missed too many. New York I haven't seen, Boxcar Bertha I haven't seen, there must be a couple more. But yeah, recommend them to me, I would really appreciate it. And yeah, give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and yeah, thanks for watching guys, take care.